Now, therefore, the actual responsibility for that massacre, where does it lie? You mentioned a little earlier about the people who actually ran the place, you know, such a place as Guatemala, which is the military and so on. But I insist, and I think it can be confirmed all along the line, that they don't actually run the place. They run it in accordance with the United States. And this is particularly the case, even more the case in El Salvador, of course, than in Guatemala, because I'm aware there's a certain kind of incurious independence in Guatemala, however corrupt and appalling it is. So I find more and more that when you talk about that our focus over these last 40 years, since the end of the war, has always been pointed in the direction of the Iron Curtain, across the Iron Curtain. And therefore the evil empire and so on, the language used, the terms which became commonplace, were always to lead us to believe and to educate us, and which are remarkably successfully, that they were bad and we were good. And you know, we're still doing that. And I think until we stop doing that, then our thinking is always going to be corrupt, and more people are going to die in such a place as Central and South America. But the words, yes, exactly, the language stage, which is to fight communism. What the actual fact is it not, is simply to preserve and maintain, by hook or by crook, a system which is essentially that of slave labor. Now, when a country like Nicaragua has the impertinence to actually overthrow one of the USA's lousy dictators, a brutal, corrupt regime and a brutal and corrupt man who killed thousands of people during the whole of his, including Sandino. When a popular revolution actually takes place, where health systems and literary systems are actually established, where, believe it or not, when I was in Nicaragua, people laughed when they heard they were living in a Marxist-Leninist society. You know, a lot of the people I met, they go on, this is just what the hell is this? All we know is everyone's trying to actually live. Just trying to make ends meet and live. And and when you consider that immediately challenges the US to attempt to starve the place to death, and it's almost succeeded too. I think that is quite as bad, if not worse, than the Russians in Afghanistan or any other case you can look at. But what does the New York Times actually say about it when it really comes to it?